Okay, welcome to English classes, my dear students. So you all are welcome, and I think you understood yesterday's class. And today's class we are going to know about the title of our first lesson. So what did you learn about the concept of first unit? So first unit is about the personality development, and in that we learned about two important words about the personality and about the development, about the growth. And in yesterday's class we learned the different forms of developments: physical development, mental development, internal development, external development. So all these points we covered in the previous class, and in this class particularly we are going to learn about the title of the first lesson. So do you know the title of the first lesson? Yes, it is Attitude is Altitude. So what is the title? Once again repeat after me. Attitude is altitude. So these are two important words that are brought together to give us a beautiful concept, which is very essential for the development of every person living on this earth. So for those people who want to develop in their life. So if I want to develop, so I have to follow this rule compulsory. What is that rule? Attitude is altitude. So here the title is used as a metaphor. So it is the figures of speech used in English. Just how we use alankaras in Telugu, in English we use it as a metaphor. Okay, so attitude is only altitude. So altitude means we use in mathematics and also in physical studies, PS. So what is altitude? We talk about the altitude of an aeroplane. So we talk about the altitude of a mountain. So what is altitude? So altitude is nothing but the height of an object. And what is attitude? Attitude, according to Oxford Dictionary, is nothing but the way of thinking, the thinking ability of a person, or his feelings about a particular object or a person. Feelings, thinking. So how you think, so you feel. So how you talk, how we should talk. We should talk as we think. So it means our organs, all the organs should work perfectly. What we speak, we should do the same thing. But nowadays in the modern society, people are doing one thing and saying another thing. There is no coordination between their words and their activities or deeds. So we should not take bribes, but they go and take bribes from others. Bribes means lanchalu. So we should speak only the truth. So simply they are saying from the tip of their tongue, but the words are not coming from their heart. So this is what we are seeing in the present society. So there is no coordination, there is no relation, there is no human value at all in the present society, but you are the future citizens of this nation. So we are requesting, as a teacher I am requesting you all to develop some good nature and good behavior in your life so that you all can serve this nation in a better way. Okay, so attitude is the way you think, and altitude means the position you reach in your life. The highest position, the zenith position, the apex position, the pinnacle. That is the topmost level in your life. So every person can reach the topmost level in his life. When you change your attitude, when you change your behavior. So that's why these two beautiful words are brought together and given us as the first blossomed flower in our first lesson. So you enjoy the fragrance of the first lesson. Understand? Okay. So attitude is altitude. So we are talking about the thinking capacity of a person. So in everybody's life, or in the life of the society, in the society in which we are living, we find three kinds of persons. So how many kinds of persons we see? Three kinds of persons. Who are they? Some students, so in your classroom also you can see some examples. So some students, they say many boisterous things. So they talk very greatly about themselves. They feel themselves to be the heroes. But when you ask them to do a particular work, okay, they can't do anything. They won't even try to start the work or attempt their efforts. For example, if you see the mountaineers, so take for example Mount Everest. It's more than 8,848 meters. So just by seeing the mountain itself, some people, they drop from their efforts. So when you ask them to, so before that they say so many great things about their valor, about their bravery, and about their great things, about their great deeds. So come on, you climb the Mount Everest. Oh, Mount Everest, what is the height? They refer the GK books. Oh, more, it is more than 8,000 meters. We can't climb it. So in the beginning itself, they drop their efforts. So these kind of people, they come under first category. So next we find some other people who do some efforts. They put some efforts in their life, but they can't climb it properly, or they can't climb it to the top of the mountain, because after climbing to certain height, they feel that it is impossible for them. They can't do anything and they can't climb it more. That's why they come out of their efforts. Okay? So these kind of people, they too can't achieve anything in their life. And third category of people. So they are the real people. So after taking one decision, so decision making is very important in everybody's life. You should have an aim. You should have some goal in your life. So aimless person's life is just like oarless boat. Oar means teddu, or a stick which we use to drive the boat forward. So if you don't have that small stick, you can't row the boat forward in our life. Life is also a boat. So we are sitting in this boat, and the rowing is nothing but the efforts we put in our life. Life is full of competition. Life is full of challenge. Every day, every moment, we should put our efforts. Now, if you drop your efforts, that's all. That's the end of your life. So life is a continuous challenge. Every day, when you are a child, so we face many problems in the childhood. So when you grow up, so in your grown-up stage also, we are facing so many problems. When you become old, so every part, every bit of your life is challenging, and we have to face that challenge. We should not drop out of a challenge. So if you drop from your challenges, you are a coward person. You are a stupid person. You are a weak person. Society will not bother about that weak persons. Understand? Okay. So some people, the third category of people, so after taking a decision, they won't sleep or they won't come out of their decision until they reach. Either they have to reach or they have to die. So there is a beautiful poem in Telugu written by Vemana. Pattu battaradu, pattu viduvaradu, pattenemi bigiya pattevalen, pattu viduchukanta baraga chacchuta melu, Viswadhavirama Vinoravema. So coming out of your efforts is nothing but death, as per Vemana. So after taking a decision, we have to fulfill those decisions, we have to fulfill those goals. So however difficult they may be. So life is full of challenges, and it is not easy to achieve your goals at the time of taking decisions. Yes, I do this thing, I do that thing. We say so many things in our life. But when you actually, really put your efforts, then you understand the difficulties in your life. So at that time, If you raise your hands and says, hands up, I can't do anything, means that is equal to death. So beautiful example I will give you from Ramayana. So Ramayana, you all are learning Ramayana in your Telugu subject. So that's why you all are aware of it. So in Ramayana, if you see the Yuddha Kanda, so Hanuma decided to reach Lanka. So many people told that Lanka is 100 yojanas away from place where they are living. So many people, Hanuma stood in a corner. He sat in a corner and thinking how to cross this great ocean. But some people, they are talking around him. So I can cross the ocean. So I can fly up to 50 yojanas. Some people said, I can fly up to 99 yojanas. And the others said, yes, I can fly up to 99.99 yojanas. What is the use of it? So you should be able to cross the ocean. So even you dip in the ocean in the first yojana, or even if you dip in the ocean after 99 yojanas, both are equal. Both of them, they dip in the ocean and lose their lives. And some other person said, yes, I am very brave and I am very strong. I can cross this ocean and reach Lanka. So that is also useless. So what is the challenging task there? They should go to Lanka and again come back to the place. So I can go up to Lanka means what is the use? This fellow will die in the hands of the Rakshasas. Okay, there is no use out of it. So like that, so after taking a decision, so then Hanuma, he realized his strength and he flew in the sky and went to Lanka and again returned back and he succeeded in his efforts. Who will succeed? I am giving example from Ramayana. It may be Hanuma in Ramayana, but in real life, in your life, you are the hero, you are the Hanuma. So, if you know that it is a very difficult task, we should put our 100% efforts. And we should, first of all, we have to understand the problem and we should determine and we have to, we have to think about ourselves. We have to change our mindset. So we can do it. I can do it. I have to do it. I only can do it. So I have to strain a lot. I have to take lot of struggle in my life to achieve this level. So then only you can do it. So simply just by thinking about the results, we are forgetting about the pains which we have to take in our life to reach the success in our life. Success is everybody's fruit, but the success will be in the hands of the people who are determined to work hard. First of all, we have to change our mindset. So yesterday we learned about two ways of thinking, positive and negative. And the other one is pessimistic ideas and the other one is optimistic ideas. Every person should have optimistic ideas. So what is this optimism? Having positive ideas is nothing but optimism. Optimism means we see only the positive ideas around the world. Even when I throw you in the ocean also, you can come out of the ocean with the help of a small twig or a small branch of a tree. Why? How can you come out of it? Because your mindset is determined to come out of the ocean. If you go into depression, no, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. So these are all the negative ideas we are injecting into our brain. So positiveness should be the part of our mind's generation or creation. If you have that positive or optimistic ideas, so definitely we all can achieve the goals in our life. So once again I will give you one more example from our beautiful Ramayana. So when Hanuma went to Lanka, he didn't find Sita. So he decided to kill himself. he decided to kill himself, and his ideas also roamed around the pessimistic ideas or depressing ideas. So what was his idea? Hamu, I went round Lanka. I searched each and every part of Lanka, and I went to the gardens. I searched all the rooms and all the palaces and all the each and every bit I searched in Lanka, but I didn't find Sita anywhere. No, Sita is not here. So Ravana might have killed Sita just for not listening to his words. So how can I give this message to Rama? Suppose if I give this message to him, Rama will definitely die. Along with Rama, Lakshmana will die. So after listening this news, all my Vanaras will also commit suicide. So when this message is passed on to Ayodhya, Bharata, and all his mothers, Kausalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra, all these people, after that the entire Ayodhya will commit suicide. So I am the responsible person for all these things. So I don't want to live. That's why I want to commit suicide. So he entered the ocean. Just he was about to commit suicide by jumping into the ocean. Then he saw the beautiful Purnima moon, full moon. Then he got an idea. Then he changed his mindset. Why should I die? Why should I die? So once again I put one more effort. So Sita is not a weak lady. She won't commit suicide. So I might have done some mistake in searching Sita. So once again I will search her in Lanka. So he got this idea. He changed his mindset from depressing stage to positive stage. He got an idea. Then he went to Ashokavanam. There he found Sita.
Yeah.
And Ramayana ended very happily with the combination of Rama and Sita with the support of Anjaneya. So how could Anjaneya could able to do this great effort? Because he changed his mindset. Just by saying Mount Everest, we ordinary people feel it as a great difficult task. We stop climbing it. We don't even get the idea of climbing that great mountain. That's why we won't do such a daring steps or risky or adventurous things. But some people with their determined minds, with their positive ideas, they happily climb on to the top of the mountain and wave the Indian flag very proudly. So if you ask them, what is the success of your effort? They simply say that their attitude, the way of thinking, changed their life, brought them the success. Understand? So success is always followed with your attitude. So once if you change your attitude, what will be your position? Your position will be on the top of a mountain. You will be on the pinnacle. Pinnacle means the highest position. You will be in the zenith part. That means the top of the area, of the position. And you can reach the apex part of a mountain. Apex means that is also the top of the mountain. So we are talking about the mountain. But in your life also you reach the top position. So always you say, I can do it. But never say, can I do it? So if you say, I can do it, it is a positive impulse. But when you say, can I do it, it is a doubt. So when you are facing some doubts, when you keep some doubts, your life will also be a doubt. Your life will also be a question mark. So never start anything with a doubt. So always go on doing your work with a confidence, with some confidence, and you all feel that you can do something in your life, you can achieve something in your life. So some students we see in our classroom also. Sir, can I get A plus, sir? So I am weak in English, sir. I am weak in social, sir. I am weak in mathematics, sir. So never open your books with a doubtful faces, with some question mark faces. So if you have any doubt, straight away you go and ask your teachers and get your doubts clarified, and you positively work on your studies. The success will knock your door and ask you to wed you. Understand? Next, we can take one more example from our lives. So, attitude. The hardworking students, they forget about their entertainments. So, after having a positive attitude, what kind of efforts we should put in our life? Just by taking a decision, just by thinking positively will not change our minds. So, we should put our efforts. We should, for example, as a student, you should forego your entertainment for some period. And you should, if you are deeply involved in the studies, that fellow will be like an astic. He forgot about the food, he forgot about the entertainment, he forgot about this world, and his concentration will be on only one particular thing, that how to achieve the goal in future. Understand? Next, so in spite of difficulties, the difficulty, so never ask God to remove the difficulties from your life. So God will never listen to your words. So no, I don't want any difficulties, sir. I just want only success. Oh God, give me success, only success. But success is not an easy thing. Success is always followed by your hard work. God will also see your hard work. So if you are sincerely working, if you are sincerely putting your efforts, then only the God will bestow you with success. So there is one thing. So just by putting the lamp in the air, in the storm, can we ask the God not to go off the light? So we should put our efforts. So we should put our hand to protect the light. In the same way, so we should also put some efforts to get success in our life. Understand? Next, what is attitude? So we are talking about the attitude. So here we can know about a small example. So as a teacher, I show you a whiteboard with a small black dot on it. So what do you understand? So a whiteboard with a small dot on it. So if you ask some people, what do you see? What do you see on this board? 99% people, they talk about the black spot. They never talk about the whiteboard. They only concentrate on the black spot and say it is a whiteboard with a black spot. Or simply they say there is a black spot on this board. But what is, so here if you assign the blackboard with a problem or with a negative idea,